number of young Iranians were arrested and detained by authorities in the country after they made a video where they were dancing and singing along to Pharrell's song Happy. About 7 to 8 young Iranians were actually arrested, and they were later let go. However, the director of the film is still detained. And part of the reason why is because the religious leaders in the country felt that it was unsavory for them to make such a video. Now, I want to show you guys the video, and I'll fill you in with more details.
Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do.
So that's the video in question here that got them into so much. I can't believe how much sexual activity happened in that video.
I saw her wrist.
I got a little turned on, I gotta be honest with you. 7 to 8 young Iranians that have been released, and the reason why we don't have an exact number is because they're not releasing details about how many of them they arrested. People are thinking that they were released because of, you know, the Iranian leader who made a tweet or wrote a tweet about how this isn't a big deal and we should let them go. So it's Hassan Rouhani, and he tweeted, "Happiness is our people's right. We shouldn't be too hard on behaviors caused by joy."
I love that. It's such double. We shouldn't be too hard. We should be kind of hard on it.
Yeah.
But not too hard.
Listen, considering Ahmadinejad and how insanely conservative and right-wing he was, and basically scary he was, this is a little bit of a breath of fresh air, you know, to know that he's at least defending these people that have been arrested for something so stupid. And by the way...
But is he defending them with a tweet? That's the thing. Like, I think that what they do on Twitter is far different than what they do in actuality. They're still putting gay people to death. Twitter and Facebook are still blocked.
Yeah.
Yes, people get around it, but it's still technically blocked. So
yeah, I'm not saying he's a great guy. I'm just saying compared to Ahmadinejad, he's a little better. Yeah. But I don't know what happened behind the scenes. People are just speculating that he played a role in releasing them, and the tweet is like a little bit of evidence to that point. I don't know if that actually happened. Yeah. But the young individuals who got detained said that they actually didn't know that the video was going to be released. They said that they're actors and actresses, and they wanted to kind of audition for something, and so they took part in this video, and then the director went ahead and released it, and they got into a lot of trouble. I don't know if I'm buying that argument, but it doesn't matter. They shouldn't have an excuse. They shouldn't have an argument. They should be able to do a video like that and not have to worry about the government coming after them.
They didn't know that it would be used for pornographic means like it was. Yeah, it's difficult, I think, that if you're a religious person, it's difficult to know exactly when you've crossed the line into being overzealous. But I think that when you're banning people dancing to a song called Happy, you might have stepped over that line. I personally find the song to be annoying, and I think too many people have made videos about it. But you're allowed to do it. And Iran has been having, I'll say, an image problem for the past few decades. This video does so much more to make people see Iranians as humans, see Iran as a place where people live, and not just a caricature of an overly Islamic modern country. It's helping your country.
By the way, the video, if I'm not mistaken, had around 30,000 views before this happened. Now they've created a situation where they're shining light on the mullahs and everybody. But you know, if you want to watch something else on YouTube about a Happy video, there's one out of Gaza, and I don't have a lot of good things to say about Hamas, but they let one out, and there's people dancing, and there's girls that are showing more skin than that. So if Hamas can do it, I'm pretty sure Rouhani could get on board and help these people.
Yeah, and by the way, just to give you one example of you know, the authorities going crazy over this video and just overreacting. One person says, after a vulgar clip which hurt public chastity was released in cyberspace, police decided to identify those involved in making that clip.
Vulgar.
So vulgar.
I don't think they watch Game of Thrones. I think that is vulgar.
Can you imagine what would happen?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They probably do watch Game of Thrones.
No, they. Last I heard, they jailed the guy that created the video. He's now going to have a trial by death or a fight by death. What are they having in Game of Trial by Combat? Something. I wish I got that one. Okay.